What is the value of the expression 6 squared minus open parenthesis 80 divided by 8 times 2 close parenthesis, then divided by 2 squared? Which option do you think is the correct answer to this question? This expression seems very simple, but it tricks almost everyone. Let's go step by step and solve it together. At the beginning, many people go straight to the expression inside the parentheses because they believe parentheses have a higher priority than the other operation. And they immediately perform the multiplication between 8 and 2 because they think multiplication has a higher priority than division. So, they simplify this expression and write it as 6 squared minus 80 divided by 16 inside the parentheses, then divided by 2 squared. And the next step, they move on to the division between 80 and 16 and replace this expression with 6 squared minus 5 divided by 2 squared. Then, they go to the exponents and simplify this expression to 36 minus 5 divided by 4. And the final step, they go for the division between 5 and 4 because they believe division has a higher priority than subtraction. So, they rewrite this expression as 36 minus 1.25, which finally gives them the answer 34.75. And immediately, they conclude that option C is the correct answer to this question. However, this answer is absolutely wrong. Also, some other people when solving this question first go straight to the expression 6 squared and they simplify to 36 minus 80 divided by 8 times 2 inside the parentheses, then divided by 2 squared. And the next step, they focus on the expression inside the parentheses and solve the division between 80 and 8. So, they simplify this expression to 36 minus 10 times 2 inside the parentheses, then divided by 2 squared. Then, they perform the multiplication between 10 and 2 inside the parentheses and write this expression as 36 minus 20 divided by 2 squared. Next, they perform the subtraction between 36 and 20 and simplify this expression to 16 divided by 2 squared. And the final step, they handle the exponent and write this expression as 16 divided by 4, which ultimately gives them the answer 4. And immediately, they conclude that option B is the correct answer to this question. But I have to say we were tricked and it's not the correct answer to this question. Alright, now let me show you how to solve this expression correctly. To solve this question, we must follow the PEMDAS rule. And this rule, P stands for parentheses, E stands for exponent, M stands for multiplication, D stands for division, A stands for addition, and S stands for subtraction. It means that we need to perform all the operations step by step in order from top to bottom. Okay, as you can see in the image and this expression, first we have an exponent, then a subtraction sign, followed by parentheses, then a division, and finally another exponent. According to the PEMDAS rule, first we should start with the parentheses, because parentheses have the highest priority over all other operations. And inside the parentheses, we have one division sign followed by a multiplication sign. It's really important to understand that multiplication and division have exactly the same level of priority. In this situation, we must start from the left and move toward the right, performing these two operations in order. So, first we do the division between 80 and 8, and this expression simplified to 6 squared minus 10 times 2 inside the parentheses, then divided by 2 squared. And the next step, we handle the multiplication between 10 and 2, and this expression simplified to 6 squared minus 20 divided by 2 squared. Next, it's time to handle the exponents, because according to the PEMDAS rule, after parentheses, exponent has a higher priority than the other operation. So, we can write this expression as 36 minus 20 divided by 4. And the final step, we perform the division between 20 and 4 because division has a higher priority than subtraction. So, This equation simplified to 36 minus 5, which finally gives us the answer 31.